right, Keansburg High School football fans, welcome to your Keansburg Titan Football Podcast, bringing you information about Keansburg High School football and recapping these past week's games. Let's get started right now with a recap between your Keansburg Titans and the Rams of South River. Saturday's game started out like a monsoon. Let's pick this game up in the first quarter. Titans would keep it on the ground early and often here. Quarterback Ian Terry takes it up the middle for 11 yards. Here again, Ian Terry would follow his lead blockers, including guard Richie Squio, and take it up the sideline for a 15-yard run. It wasn't only the Titans offense making plays. Here, junior outside linebacker Arkell Brown stays home, gets off his block, and makes a beautiful tackle in the backfield. Now in the second quarter, the Titans are down by 8. South River drive. Danny Vitale would pick the ball up in the end zone, nearly missing his opportunity to take this one back to the house. The Titan defense would continue to dominate. Here, linebacker Tyrell Wilson and nose tackle Tony Demir stuff the run up the middle. Inside or outside, it wouldn't matter. On this outside run, outside linebacker Isaac Bacala tackles the runner in the backfield. 3rd and 10, and again South River would go to the ground, but this time it would be Richie Squio and Tyrell Wilson stuffing that inside run. Now on 4th down, and the Rams would be going for it. Here you'll see seniors Joey Agostini and Dylan Alt pairing up to stop the Rams on 4th down. Score is now 16-0 South River. Here we go on the ground. Ian Terry up the middle once again, stumbling, rumbling, and bumbling for 17 yards. And that South River defense would be tired, so it was time to hit Joey Agostini on the pitch, and he would be gone up the sideline. 67-yard touchdown run. Titans on the board. Titans line up to go for 2. Here, quarterback Ian Terry will take the snap and hit a strike to Joe Shack in the end zone. 16-8 South River. It was time for the defense to go to work again on 4th down. The defense comes up with a huge stop. Joey Agostini and Dylan Alt again. It was time for the Titans to go on to the offensive, and who do they hand the ball to but Joey Agostini on his way to a 136-yard game. Titans still driving, and this time it would again be quarterback Ian Terry up the middle for a nice 9-yard gain. The rain stopped, and it was time for the Titans to head to the air. Quarterback Ian Terry drives a strike into Joe Shack, who would bring the Titans into the red zone. Ian Terry would again use his feet and make South River pay with this 17-yard gut check up the middle. Touchdown run. Titans again line up to go to 2 to tie this ball game up, and again it would be Ian Terry off of right tackle and in. This ball game would be tied. South River would have time for one more drive, but here you see middle linebacker Dylan Alt flying through the gap for the stop. And the pressure from the middle linebacker position would continue with both Tyrell Wilson and Dylan Alt having career-high days. But it would be junior captain Danny Bauman who would come up huge for the Titans here on this 13-yard sack. That would send this ball game into overtime. Although it was a tough loss for the Titans, with losses by Asbury Park and Keyport, the Titans stay right in the middle of the Class B Central. Record of 1-3 and 0-2 in the division. The Titans will now set their sights on the Bulldogs of Metuchen, and this matchup is set for this Saturday at 2 o'clock at Metuchen's Field. We had a chance to catch up with Titans defensive coordinator Coach Bird after Saturday's game. Coach, thanks for taking the time to talk to us. Currently, you guys sit at 1-3, but a lot of positives to take away from this past Saturday's game. You're currently in 4th in that crazy B Central. Talk to me about some of the positives you saw in this past Saturday's game.
I was really happy with how the kids came out and played, specifically the defense. We did a very good job of assimilating to a slightly different defense than we had used in the past. Dylan Alt led the game with 17 tackles, which I believe was a career high. Tyrell Wilson, our other middle linebacker, had 10 tackles, which I believe was also a career high. Our defensive line did a good job in creating space for them to scrape over the top and make those tackles. And our secondary did a great job of limiting their passing attack.
Coach, this weekend you face off against Metuchen, who's sitting at 2-1. How do you think you guys will match up with them?
I feel like it's a good matchup for us. They're a tough team, but at the same time, they do some things that we've seen before, and I think we're ready to handle.
What have you seen on film that concerns you about Metuchen?
Without a doubt, it's their physicality. They're big up front, and they like to move the line of scrimmage. Our kids are going to have to come out, stay low, play tough, and we do have an advantage when it comes to athletes, I believe.
Coach, what do you need to do to secure a win this Saturday?
We have to tackle, without a doubt, as a whole defensive unit. We need to come out and play 4 complete quarters of football in all 3 phases of the game. And we need to force turnovers and limit our own.
Coach, good luck this weekend. Thanks for taking the time to talk with us, and go Titans. That's going to do it for this episode of the Titan Football Podcast. Don't forget to check back each and every week for a new episode. Please make sure you like, comment, and share this video. Don't forget, if you can't make it out to the game this Saturday, follow us on Twitter at KHS Sports for your most up-to-date Keansburg football scores. Thanks for watching, everybody.